Oh my god, you guys. Hi, I'm Ravel. This is a Geek Out of Place, and today we are making Elven bread from the new D&D cookbook coming out later this fall. They have announced that on top of a new adventure, Rime of the Frost Maiden. I can't wait for that stuff, you guys, but along with announcing this, they did release 2 of the recipes in that cookbook, and we're going to try them both today in separate videos. This video is the bread cooking video. Other videos should be up at the same time. Check out, I made the Mind Flayer cocktail. It is delicious. But if you want to know how I made this delicious bread, keep on watching. To start, in a stand mixer with the paddle attachment, dissolve 1 package of yeast in 1/4 cup of lukewarm milk. I'm using almond milk for this recipe, turned out just fine. After a little bit, add another 1/2 cup of lukewarm milk, 1/4 cup of honey, 1 beaten egg, 1/4 stick or 1/8 cup of melted butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. In my experience, adding half of the flour, giving the dough a mix, and then adding the rest in creates more consistency in the way the dough mixes. Pro strats for you. Now, depending on your mixer, or if you're doing it by hand, the dough could take a little while to come together, up to 8 to 10 minutes. I decided to take the dough out and finish kneading it by hand as it started to get really stiff. So, lightly flour a work surface like a cutting board and knead the dough. I was a pizza cook and restaurant manager for years. This kind of comes second nature to me, but it might be a little tough on your hands if you're not used to it. Get prepared for an arm workout. Kneading should take another 5 minutes or so. Okay, the dough has been kneaded. I'm going to now put this in a large greased bowl, rolling it around a little bit to make sure every part gets covered. To let this rise, needs to be set in a warm place for about an hour covered. I'm honestly just gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna clean up my work area. See you guys in about an hour. While the dough is rising, time to make the filling. You need a 1/2 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of flour, and a tablespoon of cinnamon. That's it. To make the egg wash to let the filling stick, you need 1 egg and a tablespoon of water beaten together. By now, your dough should have doubled in size over the past hour. Before you take it out, prepare your loaf pan by buttering it, greasing it, spraying it with non-stick spray, whatever you got. Transfer the dough to your floured work surface and roll it out into roughly a 6-inch by 20-inch rectangle. You can see I'm a little off, I was just eyeballing it. As long as it's big enough to fit in the loaf pan when you're done rolling it out. Brush the entire surface of your rolled out dough with the egg wash. I was very generous. I really wanted the dough to adhere to itself. It's still kind of separated, but the more the better. After you covered it with the egg wash, sprinkle on evenly the cinnamon sugar mixture. And I don't know about you guys, but I love the smell of cinnamon. It is probably my favorite spice. Now take one of the shorter sides of your dough and roll it up into a log shape. Place the log seam side down in the prepared loaf pan. Now yet again, you have to cover it, set it aside in a warm place, and let it rise. This rise is actually going to take even longer, up to 2 hours. About 15 minutes before the 2 hours is up, preheat your oven to 400 degrees and make sure the rack is in the middle of the oven. Now stick your loaf in the oven, bake it for 10 minutes, and then lower the oven temperature to 350 degrees. From there, bake until the loaf is golden brown, sounds hollow when you tap it, should take about 25 minutes tops. Let the bread cool for a few minutes before you start slicing it up, and just look at the way that cinnamon filling just oozes out. This has been one of my most favorite things to make, and it is so delicious. Oh my god. So essentially, yes, it's a cinnamon swirl bread. It's a pretty basic bread recipe, but it is so good. You guys, if you liked this video, let me know in the comments. I'd love to do more cooking videos, maybe not just D&D. If you did like this though, give this video a like. Let me know what you think. I love cooking. This would make fantastic French toast. And check out that other cocktail video. It's like 12:30 p.m., but I had some cocktail. I finished it before I got to this part. If you can get your hands on some yeast, go make yourself some Elven bread. It's delicious. It says nutritious, but it's bread with cinnamon sugar. It's so good. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it again. Oh my god, you guys, this is too good. Go make yourself some bread. I'll catch y'all next time.